from Chillicothe High School in Chillicothe, Ohio. It's the OHSAA football playoffs. This matchup features the Grandview Heights Bobcats and Bainbridge Paint Valley, the Bearcats of Paint Valley. Hi again, everybody. Murphy Horning alongside John Sterniker. Glad you're here. This is our and John, it's pretty fun, isn't it? Our first playoff football broadcast for the OHSAA.
Woo, yeah, it is. It's a good time. We're ready to go. I mean, we had a nice long trip to get here, Murphy. And Grandview coming in. The first playoff appearance since 2015. So this is the first playoff game we're going to be doing like ourselves for football-wise. So it's going to be a good time, whether win or loss. It's already been a fun trip coming down here so far.
Well, it sure has, and this is also Paint Valley's first playoff appearance since 2015. Grandview enters this game with a regular season record of 7-3, and Bainbridge Paint Valley, they come in here with a clean sheet. They are 10-0 after going 3-7 last year. So, John, quite a turnaround for this Bearcat team.
Yeah, Paint Valley, they definitely have had quite the turnaround. And looking at their schedule, they beat Afrocentric like Grandview did. And this is a team that we were talking about earlier, Murph, in the car. As a Paint Valley team, they love to run the ball. And that's what Grandview has seen all season. They've gone up against teams like London, like Whitehall. A lot of these teams that love to just run, ground, and pound against you. And Grandview should be used to it by this point and make a lot of adjustments. So, despite Paint Valley having a very successful, impressive 10-0 season, you got to think the Cats are going to come out here and be ready and expect anything tonight from this Paint Valley team.
Grandview beat Afrocentric 42-0, and Paint Valley beat Afrocentric 46-0. So something has to give here. This game was originally scheduled to be at Bainbridge, but it has been moved to Chillicothe because of the field conditions at Paint Valley High School. But it doesn't really matter for the Paint Valley fans because, my gosh, John, the whole town of Bainbridge is here tonight, sitting in the far side bleachers, and they have about 75% of those seats filled, and this is a small school that we're facing, and this is a pretty big stadium.
Yeah, I mean, you also again were talking about this with the gentleman to the left of you. You guys were talking about how Paint Valley, they are a very small school, small town, but they have been impressive and have gotten the job done thus far. And you look up and down their schedule, they've just not only beaten teams, but they've been pounding and murdering a lot of their opponents. But then again, a lot of the schools that they've played have been like D7, D6 schools, unlike Grandview, who's gone out and played D2 and D4, D3 schools. I mean, they've lost a few of them, but they've gone out and played, it seems like, tougher competitions with the losses. But Paint Valley, take nothing away. They've had the schedule they've had. They're in the league that they are, and they've done all they could.
Yeah, Paint Valley, they just took the field. Now here come the Grandview Bobcats. It is not a very big turnout for the Bobcat faithful here tonight, but early on, they're quite vocal, and John, the Bobcat fans that are here are going to need to be as loud as they can possibly be to make up for this huge turnout from the Bearcat fans.
Oh yeah, you best believe, and I believe we got word that there was a fan bus that was coming in. I don't know if they
there was like 12 people on it though.
A little late, but they'll eventually show up, and the band is still yet to make an appearance, but you got to believe once all the fans are here, the Cats are going to be really motivated to get the win and get the job done for Grandview. And
you can just tell already it's a different vibe here, different atmosphere. Fans on both sides are pretty hyped up, but
we also got Jumbotron.
Yeah, we do have this is a nice stadium here in Chillicothe. They have a turf field, and Grandview lost the coin toss, and Paint Valley elected to defer, so Grandview will get the ball to start.
Yeah, and someone we were talking about earlier, Murphy, is one of the key factors for Grandview is going to be Hudson Jump, who's coming in this game, leading the team in sacks and tackles for the Cats. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with on the defensive end. Even though Cats are getting the ball first, when they punt and they get the ball over to Paint Valley, keep your eye on Hudson Jump being a playmaker on the defensive end tonight.
Oh, I see three members of the 2015 standing right down there. Luke Treasure, Andre Reedy, and Rhodes Jump.
Nice to see some former players make their way to the game tonight.
And they're at the site of their big win versus Lucasville, because Grandview lost to Lucas to Valley in the 05 playoffs, the 2014 playoffs, and the 2015 playoffs. So there are some memories here for Grandview Heights.
Oh, yeah, for sure. There are a lot of memories going on, and what a better way to create more memories than starting here tonight, Murphy.
Paint Valley with the yellow helmets. They are in all black. They'll be kicking to Grandview Heights from left to right there in the blue helmets, white jerseys, and the white trousers. And we're just about set to go here in Chillicothe. And the kick is a ground ball up the far hash of the field. We're underway. It's picked up at the 36, and the Cats get up to the 40, and Grandview will have good field position to start.
And that's Trey Cook with the return, and we know he can run. And lately he's had a little bit of fumbling problems. It's nice to see him just go take the ball and go down with it, not forcing anything. Very quick athlete.
Temperature in the low 40s, cloudy night. Terrific night for playoff football. 1st and 10 Bobcats at their own 40. First play from scrimmage. 2 receivers split out far side. 3 receivers split out far side to the left. Luke Lachey to the right. Casey in the gun. Casey takes a snap. He keeps it. Play action. He's looking left. He's trapped and thrown down at the 32. And Casey is sacked on the first play of the game.
Yeah, that was Braden Eisen right there. He just read the play. Got cut around the corner, and there was no one there to stop him, and there was nowhere for Kyle to run. As Braden is a 5'11", 180-pound defensive back, yeah, you best believe he's going to get to you.
They rule Casey was sacked at the 34-yard line. That's a 6-yard loss. 2nd down and 16. Bobcats ball on the far hash of the field. Trip split out wide to the right for the Bobcats. One far side to the left. Casey takes a snap. A handoff up the middle, and good run for the Bobcats. That is Harrison Morosky. He gets up to about the 39, and it's now 3rd down and 11 for the Bobcats.
Harrison Morosky coming off of last few games have been very impressive. All 3 games he's been running near 100 yards and has gotten in the end zone. They're definitely using him a lot more as of late.
3rd down and 10.5 for the Bobcats. 3 receivers split out wide to the left, 1 far side to the left. Casey in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He's back to throw. He's looking right. He throws. It's caught by Luke Lachey at the 38. He's at the 40. He's tackled at the 42. And Grandview goes 3 and out to start this game.
Yeah, they just went for a screen right there to Lachey, hoping they can get some blockers going. And Paint Valley did a good job not letting up. They stayed where they needed to stay, and they were able to track Lachey down and bring him down early.
Harrison Morosky on the punt. He's standing on the near hash of the field, near the 30. You have one man back at the 24 to return for Paint Valley. Morosky punts it. It's a wobbling kick towards the near sideline. It bounces, picked up, fumbled at the 22, and the return man will dive right back on it at that same spot. So good punt for Harrison.
Yeah, that's Cruz McFadden, who just wasn't able to hold on all the way to the football, just let it go. He was looking ahead towards the field before he took it and ran. First thing you got to do is always secure the football, and Cruz didn't do that right there.
And Paint Valley has it 1st and 10 at their own 23. 9:54 left here in the first quarter. No score between Grandview and Paint Valley. Winner of this game faces the winner of Shadyside versus Adena. And quarterback takes a snap. He throws left. It's almost intercepted by the Bobcats. Bryce Newland was looking near side for Patrick Chapman. And it was a low throw. It was almost picked off by, I believe, Charlie James. It's now 2nd down and 10. Bearcats, they love to run the I formation. And they are in the I formation here. Newland under center, 1 receiver each direction, and a handoff up the middle, and the Cats defensive line stands up and makes a big play near or behind the line of scrimmage. It's now 3rd and long.
A lot of big guys on that defensive line for Grandview this whole season. Not many injuries on the defensive end. Say what you want to offensively, but defensively they've always stayed healthy this entire season. And that was just all
Third down and 9 for the Bobcats, for the Bearcats at their own 24-yard line. Two receivers split out wide to the right rather. One lone set to the left. Play action. He's rolling to his right. He's looking to throw. He pumps. He's under pressure. Fires over the middle. It's caught for a first down. This is Elijah Tackett, I believe, pulling it in for Paint Valley, and there's a flag. I think it's a late hit on Grandview Heights.
Yeah, it's going to go against Charlie.
Paint Valley fans cheering as the flag was thrown.
It's going to go against Charlie James, I believe. He just kept pushing with him into the out-of-bounds line, and they're going to throw a flag for not letting go.
So tack on 15 yards to the end of the play there, and Paint Valley will have it first down inside Grandview territory. 1st and 10, Bearcats at the Bobcats 48-yard line. They line up in the I formation, one receiver each direction. Newland under center. Newland to hand off to the tailback. He slithers his way up to the 47, but the Cats from there drive him back. Only 1 yard on the play.
Again, nothing going. That was Alex Sternicker on the first one to make contact. He came from the outside, and he was back behind, and he ran up and made the first stop, initial contact stop, and then a few Bobcats were able to pile on. But early on, we're seeing a lot of stops with the run. Paint Valley is having to force to make some throws, and that's not their MO, so Grandview has them right where they want them.
2nd down and 9, Paint Valley at the Grandview 47. They put Newland under center. He's looking right. He throws right. It's caught at the 45 on the run. Glenn Cribbs drives the receiver into the sideline, close to a first down.
That's going to be a first down, it looks like, again, for Paint Valley.
Looks like it will be. He got up to the 35. He needed to get to the 37. And it's now 1st and 10 for Paint Valley at the Grandview 35. 8:24 left here in the first quarter. No score between the Bobcats and the Bearcats. Newland under center, ball on the far hash of the field. Newland to hand off to the lead back. He slithers his way up to the 31. He's tackled right there for a decent run on first down.
And the last 3 possessions, or last 3 offensive drives for Paint Valley, they've gone with the run, then they've gone with the quick screen pass. Let's see if they go again with a quick floater here.
2nd down and 6, Paint Valley at the Grandview 31. 7:54 left here in the first quarter. We're scoreless. Paint Valley's first drive. They line up in the I formation. It's a pitch to the right side, and the Cats are right there. Tackle made at the 28-yard line. That was Ian Cockrell with the carry.
And Murphy, Paint Valley's using a lot of that right side right now.
Yep.
They're not getting anywhere near Jump and Darion Davis. They're going to the other side of the field, and it's really been benefiting them early on with the runs and passes.
3rd down and 2, Paint Valley at the Grandview 27. One receiver each direction, I formation. Newland under center, whistle blows, timeout Paint Valley. 7:16 left here in the first quarter, no score between the Bobcats and the Bearcats. We'll be right back. $7:16 left in the first quarter. Third down and 2, Paint Valley at the Grandview 27. And it's a handoff to the tailback. He gets the first down past the 25-yard line, move the chains. 7:10 left here in the first quarter. No score between Grandview and Paint Valley. Paint Valley doing, frankly, what we thought they would do. They're running a lot out of the I formation, and they're running the football.
I believe you saw something, Murphy, you want to talk about real fast during the break?
And apparently, the man up here in the press box noticed that Hudson Jump was in street clothes, and we heard that he was questionable before the game, and apparently he is not playing tonight. Newman's back to throw. He looks near side in the end zone, and it's broken up by Charlie James.
Excellent coverage by James. The way he positioned himself on the receiver right there. You know, a lot of these receivers, they try to turn around and make that quick interception before the play, and a lot of times they get beat. Charlie did a good job not to turn around and keep his arms up and stop the football.
Yeah, good play by Charlie James looking back for the football. 2nd down and 10, Bainbridge, Paint Valley at the Bobcat 23-yard line. They put Newland under center. One receiver each direction. And Newland's look back to throw. He's backpedaling. He's pressured. He throws a screen right side. It's caught on the run. 20, 15, first down. Tackle made shy of the 5-yard line.
And again, that screen pass, that's 3 times now that's killed the Bobcats. They just lose track of who receives the ball, and he's off to the races.
This offensive line for Paint Valley is having a terrific first drive. First down and goal, Paint Valley at the Bobcats 7-yard line. Newland under center. Lane Metler in the backfield. And it's a handoff to the right side and tackle out of bounds. Luke Lachey with the tackle for Grandview Heights.
Got about 2 yards, I'd say, on that.
2nd down, and let's call it 4 at the 4-yard line for Paint Valley. They line up one receiver, one on the short side of the field, one near side of the field. Newland under center. Newland, a handoff to the tailback. He slithers his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Paint Valley. They strike first, 6-0 Bearcats.
And that was just, again, another wide open gap. And we know Paint Valley loves to push and run the football, and that time they capitalized on it and do what they do best is run.
And Paint Valley will attempt the extra point. Caden Grubb is the place kicker. Jackson Williams, excuse me. Jackson Williams, extra point is blocked. And the extra point is no good.
And with how accurate Haley Jaworski's kicks can be, that could be a big factor later on in the game for Paint Valley. That one extra point could come back to haunt them.
Yeah, it definitely could. We'll take a quick break here. 6-0 Paint Valley leads. 6:27 left in the first quarter. Stay tuned. .627 left here in the first quarter. Paint Valley leads Grandview Heights 6-0. Paint Valley will be kicking off here from left to right. Justin Drace kicking off, and he kicks a ground ball up the far hash of the field. It's picked up at the 32. He's running left. Now he goes right, and he's dragged down
Looks like a
at
horse
the
collar.
49. I don't think that was a horse collar. It was a tackle up around the shoulder pads, but I believe that was Paul Hayden who's the returner. I don't think the Grandview fans are very incensed about the call. I mean, it was a high tackle for sure, but I think it was around the shoulder pads.
Where's our football referee up in the box to call it, like soccer?
Yeah, we need. Man, these fans, they're picking up where the soccer parents have left off. They are extremely livid at the officials. I believe that's Paul Hayden, who's down on the field. Yeah,
I believe it's actually...
And the sports writer sitting next to us just showed us a camera. It was a tackle around the high shoulder pads. That was not a horse collar. 1st and 10, Grandview Heights at their own 49. That was Trey Cook who went down for Grandview Heights. Casey in the pistol formation, Morosky in the backfield. 2 receivers stacked, motion speaks. Casey bobbles the snap, hands it off left side to Morosky. Morosky across the 50. He's hit at the 49, driven back from there. 2 yards for Harrison.
And Harrison, like I was just saying, Murphy, he's a guy that's going to be getting the ball a lot more here tonight, especially now that you made the announcement Hudson Jump won't be playing. Expect to hear the name of Morowski a ton.
2nd down and 8, Bobcats at the Paint Valley 49-yard line. Casey in the shotgun. 2 receivers split out each direction. Casey takes a snap. He's looking right. Throws to Luke Lachey on a slant. He makes a catch. 35-30. Cutting left. He stays on his feet 20, and he's tackled at the 19. Big catch and run, 30 yards for Luke Lachey, and the Bobcats are in the red zone.
Yeah, and that was just a quick slant pass right there, Murphy. And we know Luke Lachey, once he retrieves the ball, you know he's going to create a big-time play, and that's what he did. He went from the right side to the left side and saw the open green and just took it.
1st and 10, Bobcats at the Paint Valley 20. 1 receiver each direction. Casey in the shotgun. He keeps it up the middle, 15-10, 1st down 5, touchdown, Grandview Heights, Kyle Casey, quarterback draw, 20 yards, and the Bobcats are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Yeah, and we saw that, Murphy. We always see those QB draws. We always are going to wonder, when's it going to come up big time, and there it is right there. Kyle Casey saw the open field like Luke Lachey did and went straight in for 6.
Hallie Georgi on to attempt the extra point for Grandview Heights. Snap is back, Speaks gets it down, kick is up through the uprights, and Grandview takes a 7-6 lead. Luke Lachey, 29-yard reception, then a Kyle Casey 20-yard scamper to the end zone gives the Bobcats a 7-6 lead. 5:30 left here in the first quarter. We'll be right back. Seven 7-6 Grandview Heights leads here in the first quarter. 5:30 remaining. Cody Cook to kick off here for the Bobcats. Two returners standing on each of the hash marks at the 10-yard line for Paint Valley. Cody Cook runs up, kicks a floater, middle of the field. It bounces at the 20. It's picked up. Returner running towards the far side, slipping loose at the 25, but he's tackled at the 30. That was Malik Davis, the return man for the Bearcats.
We'll see how Paint Valley tries to answer. Remember, a lot of these games that Paint Valley won, they would go up early and they just keep running the score up on a lot of their teams.
Showed up. The Bobcat band has just arrived.
Yeah, and you know, Paint Valley, they haven't been in a lot of situations where they've been close in these ball games. So let's see if they can have a retaliation to this early touchdown by Grandview.
1st and 10, Paint Valley at the Grandview at their own 31. Newland throws over the middle. It's dropped. He was trying to throw Mackie McDonald and throws right over the middle and hit him right in the hands. He dropped the ball. It's now 2nd down and 10 for the Bearcats.
Almost tried to take a play out of Grandview's playbook right there, going for a
Yep.
slant like Grandview did with Lachey, but that time it went off was a little too high and went off the fingertips.
2nd down and 10. Paint Valley at their own 31-yard line. Newland under center. Newland, a handoff to the fullback. He's at the 35, slides underneath a tackle, and he gets up to the 41. 1st down, Paint Valley. Charlie James with the tackle for Grandview Heights.
You see Paint Valley going back for that ground and pound. That worked out so well, that opening drive for them. That time they go again for another 10.
1st down and 10, Paint Valley at their own 42-yard line. Newland under center, I formation for the Bearcats. It's a pitch to the outside, near side. He gets to the 42. Cats throw him into the sideline near the 44-yard line, so great containment by the exterior of the Bobcats' defensive line. It's now 2nd down and 8.
Now, how great the run's been going for Paint Valley. Those pitches have not been going well. There was
He went well early, but
yeah, but then, especially deep down on Grandview's end, they kept going for it, and Grandview's doing a good job adjusting and making stops to it. And we're starting to see them figure out the pitch a little bit more. If they can just close the gap inside a little bit more, that running game would be really tough for Paint Valley.
2nd down and 8, Paint Valley. Ball on the near hash of the field. Newland in the shotgun. 2 receivers split out wide to the right, 2 stacked to the left. Newland takes a snap. He's looking to throw. He's backpedaling. He throws near side. It's deflected and incomplete. Trey Cook was pressuring Newland, and he knocked down the pass, and it's now 3rd and 8.
And how many times have we called Cook's name this season, Murphy? So quick and agile. He's a bigger kid, but he's just so good at getting to the football. That's the thing about him.
3rd down and 8, Paint Valley at their own 44-yard line. Bobcat players getting fired up on the bench, so are the fans here. Newland in the shotgun, 3 receivers split out wide to the right, 1 near side to the left. Newland takes a snap. He's back to throw. He's feeling the pressure. He guns it deep over the middle. He's got a man. It's incomplete. No! And pass interference is called. Sam Speaks. He must have got his hand on the arm of the intended receiver for Paint Valley. I was just about to say what a great play it was.
Well, you saw the ref sticking his hands in that pocket even before the ball got to the receiver. So, interesting call right there. Paint Valley, they lined up 3 on the right side, and the one that went the farthest they went to.
15-yard penalty from the spot of the previous down. 1st and 10, Paint Valley at the Bobcat 41. Newland in the shotgun. Newland takes a snap. It's quarterback draw. He runs right to the 40. He's slammed down at the 38. I believe that's Luke Lachey with the tackle for Grandview Heights.
And now Paint Valley going back to that right side of the field where Hudson Jump isn't able to make the stop.
7-6, Grandview leads here. 3.5 left here in the 1st quarter. And we have an injury for the Bearcats here. And you see a lot of the members of the 2015 team standing in the front row. I see Hunter Holland, Luke Treasure, Andre Reedy, James Lachey, Roach Jump. Yeah, I saw they got a picture down there earlier of the 2015 team, which is some of the members of that team. They're returning to the site of the big win versus Lucasville Valley 3 years ago.
And just sidetrack or going back to the game real fast, Murphy. It was Bryce Newland who was actually down on the field there for a sec, and he's coming off. And that's obviously that's obviously their main guy, their quarterback. So they're going to have to put in their backup, it looks like here.
I believe this is Metler. He takes a snap. He loses the football, but a flag flies. I think there's a false start. Yep, indeed it is a false start on Paint Valley. Push him back 5 yards. It's 2nd down and 12.
Now let's see if Newland comes back into this game. No, he's still out.
Is Caden Grubb in at quarterback?
The senior.
Now Caden Grubb will line up as a wideout here. 2 receivers split out. And the
Wildcat.
halfback takes the direct snap on the Wildcat. He gets past the 35. He's tackled at the 31, close to a 1st down, and the officials say he's just short.
Yeah, I'm not sure the extent of the injury that was for Newland, but nonetheless, Murphy, Grandview got to try to capitalize on this opportunity.
3rd and 1, Paint Valley at the Grandview 32. Quarterback takes a direct snap. A flag flies. He gets up to the 31. He stood up at the 30, but we'll check the flag.
Oh, a motion penalty right there against Paint
An
Valley.
illegal motion penalty against Paint Valley.
That's twice now, Murphy, we've seen. Yeah, now he's come back in, but with Newland being out, they've just been going to the Wildcat a lot.
Third and 7, Paint Valley at the Grandview 37-yard line. 2:37 left here in the 1st quarter. Newland back in the game. 2 receivers split out wide left. Newland, play action. He's looking right. He's flushed. He fires down the field. It's caught for a 1st down. And Sam Speaks drove him into the sideline near the 25, but not before Paint Valley gets another 1st down.
I think Charlie got beat again there. That's twice now.
Yep. First and 10, Paint Valley at the Grandview 25-yard line. Grandview leads 7-6. I formation for the Bearcats. Newland under center. 1 receiver each direction. Newland a handoff to the tailback. He lowers the shoulder as he gets to the 20 and he creeps forward. Nice run on 1st down for Braden Eisen. Sam Speaks with the tackle for Grandview Heights. Second down and 4, Paint Valley at the Grandview 19. Ball on the far hash of the field. Newland under center in the I formation. 1 receiver left and right. Newland, handoff to the tailback. This is Braden Eisen. He stood up as he gets to the 15. He got the 1st down.
We've seen this a few times in Grandview's games this year where an offense, they just drain them defensively with those runs. It's not a huge run, but they take chunks out of them where every single run's either a 6, 5, or 7-yard run, and we're seeing that here with Paint Valley. If you recall, happened a lot in that London game.
First and 10, Paint Valley at the Grandview 15-yard line. Another long drive for the Bearcats. This is how this team wins games. Newland in the gun. 2 receivers split out wide to left. It's a pitch to the near side. He's at the 15, the 10. Flag flies. He's into the end zone. I think this one's coming back. And the officials are pointing in the direction of Paint Valley. There are 2 fouls on play. One is a hold against the Bearcats, and now a block in the back, and the Cats will accept that penalty.
It's going to be coming back a little bit now.
They'll be coming back about 10 yards here. So 1st and 10 at the 15, then 1st and 20. That makes a huge difference. And this brings the ball all the way back to the 29-yard line. 1st down for the Bearcats. 1:04 left here in the 1st quarter. It's 1st and 24. Newland, a pitch to the outside. This is Ison. Ison doesn't get much. He's tackled at the 25, and flag flies. Is this a face mask against Grandview? The Paint Valley fans sure seem to think so.
Grandview's going to be giving them those yards
and
right
this
back.
Would be a really stupid penalty, given that it was 1st and 24. And it is a face mask against Grandview Heights. So I had 15 yards. $55 seconds left here in the first quarter. First down and 8, Paint Valley at the Grandview 12. But before that, Paint Valley takes a quick timeout, and so will we. 56 seconds left here in the first quarter. Grandview leads Paint Valley 77-6, but the Bearcats are driving. Stay tuned. First down and 8 for Paint Valley at the Bobcats' 15-yard line. And handoff left side to the 10. Inside the 10, Cats make the tackle.
It looked like Paint Valley was going to try to trick Grandview right there from going right to left.
Yep.
They haven't really gone to the left side that much
Ball's
tonight.
on the far hash of the field, and they tried to go with a sweep to a counter to the left. It's now scoreboard says it's 3rd down, but it's 2nd down. 2nd down and 4, Paint Valley at the Grandview 9-yard line. 26 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Ball on the near hash of the field. I formation for the Bearcats. It's a handoff to the tailback. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage, and Ison is tackled, and he fumbled the football, but are they going to rule that forward progress was stopped?
Let's wait and see.
Yes, that's what they're going to rule. The clock will expire here in the first quarter, and we'll be back for a huge 3rd down for the first play of the second. 7-6, Grandview leads here. End of the first frame. Stay tuned. Back here in Chillicothe, Grandview leads 7-6. Huge 3rd down for Paint Valley. 3rd down and 5 at the 10-yard line. They do not need to get into the end zone. Newland under center. 1 man in the backfield. 1 receiver wide to the right. Newland. Play action. He's looking to the end zone. He's got a man open on the near side. It's caught for a touchdown. It's Mackie McDonald. Paint Valley leads 12-6.
That was a flag pass right there. Me and Mr. Collier were just talking about it, Murphy, to the right of me over here. Don't be surprised if you saw the PA throw to the end zone, and they did just that. In Grandview, they fell for the trap and came back to bite them. And Paint Valley now takes the lead.
Paint Valley had an extra point that was blocked earlier. I'm talking to the man next to me. They have had problems with the PAT this year, and it looks like they're going for 2 here. Newland in the shotgun, 2 men in the backfield. 1 receiver wide to the right. Newland, a handoff up the middle. The conversion is good. And Paint Valley leads 14-7. They compensate for the blocked extra point.
And what I say about those chunks, Murphy, that Paint Valley loves to do, they usually get averaging about 6-7 yards a run, and all they needed was 2 right there, and they took advantage.
Yep. We'll take a quick break. 11:54 left in the first quarter. Paint Valley leads 14-7. Stay tuned. Here in Chillicothe, Paint Valley leads 14-7. 11:54 left here in the second quarter. 2 men deep back to return for Grandview Heights. Luke Lachey standing at the 24. Charlie James standing middle of the field at the 10. And Sam Speaks standing far side at the 20. And here we go. Kickoff goes towards the middle. It's picked up by the up back at the 27. He gets outside to the 40. He's thrown down there. That's Harrison Morosky, the returner.
Morosky tried to follow Lachey on that run, and Lachey kind of got shoved to the side right there, and Morosky had nowhere to run on the left side after Lachey got taken, his blocker, Lachey got taken down. These Paint Valley guys, you know, looking at the roster, Murphy, they got a lot of big kids, especially weight-wise, on their team.
1st and 10, Grandview Heights at their own 39-yard line. Casey in the gun. 2 receivers split out each direction. Morosky in the backfield. Casey takes a snap. He's looking near side. He throws near side. It's caught stationary. Luke Lachey at the 41. He spins his way near sideline up to the 44, so give him 5.
Grandview, again, going back to Lachey. That's the one guy you know Kyle Casey can trust is Luke Lachey. And nice little chunk right there. Grandview, they got to find ways to make a little bit more than 5 yards every other play.
2nd down and 5, Casey in the pistol. Casey, play action. He throws right. It's a high throw. It's incomplete. He was looking for Glenn Cribbs on the high side of the field. Throws well over his head. It's now 3rd and 5.
We see that a lot when Kyle's on the run. When he is on the run and he throws it, he overthrows a lot of his receivers. That's the thing. If he could just slow it down a little bit, he would be money with his throws, but just it seems like one of those, just every now and then he just
Nico Cardge checking into the game to replace Sam Speaks. Jacob Hamrick-Holler coming in as well. Cats still in the huddle. 3rd and 5 for the Bobcats, and they will line up 3 receivers far side, split out to the right. Luke Lachey wide to the left. Morosky in the gun with Casey. Casey takes a snap. He keeps it. He's to the 40. He's hit at the 43. He goes backwards to the 44. I think the ball is short of the 44.
Looks like he's going to be about just a yard short.
And it'll depend on the spot. And it's now 4th down and 1. And decision time for Jason Peters. Kyle Casey on this, goes to the sideline, now comes back. It looks like Grandview will go for it. 18 seconds left on the play clock. Cats break the huddle, but as soon as they do that, they call timeout. And John, what would you do here?
So looking at what's been working, what hasn't been working for Grandview, I would almost just stick with Kyle Casey up the middle, honestly. You know, you've been doing a good job advancing with the ball if the quarterback runs and QB sneaks. why not to just keep going with it? You know, you haven't really lost any yards while Kyle's been running with it, so I don't see why you wouldn't get away from it. You know, there have been a few times where Grandview has gone with the handoff, and it's been giving them negative yards. So I think the simple thing, you don't need to throw it. You definitely don't need to throw it. I'd stick with the run and just have Kyle go with it.
Yeah, Cats just called timeout. That's their first timeout of the half. Paint Valley has burned 2.
What would you do?
I'd go with a quick sneak, maybe right guard here.
Okay, so you go the right side?
Yep.
Yeah, at first I thought they were going to try, Grandview was going to try to make Paint Valley jump, but that was not the case.
Okay, now Morosky is going to punt here. Morosky standing at his own 36. Cats punting from left to right. Punt return for Paint Valley is still trying to get on the field. And the Cats move a couple to the outside, and the returner will come up to the line of scrimmage. Now the men on the wings will come back to the line. Snap is back to Morosky. He's waiting. He punts the ball. This is a good punt near side. It bounces at the 20, rolling inside the 5-yard line. And the Cats will down this ball at the 1. So a perfect punt for Harrison Morosky. And the Bearcats are backed up here. So
maybe it was the best option.
Yeah. What a call. That is a 51-yard punt for Morosky.
Who are we to doubt Morosky's punting skills? We know how good he can be.
Yep.
Just got an interesting stat, Murphy, just from Mr. Collier real fast. Both teams have ran about the exact same amount of plays thus far. Take that for what you want, but nonetheless,
that what you want. Yep.
Nonetheless, the point is, it's been a pretty dead even game with the score and with the type of plays.
14-7, Paint Valley leads. First and 10, Paint Valley at their own 1-yard line. They put Newland under center. It's a handoff to the tailback. He gets out of the end zone. He gets past the 5.
I always tell myself, once you get out around the 3-yard line, then you can start to extend the ball or try to throw the football if you're Paint Valley. They're at the 5 now. You can now have some options here if you want to. Or, excuse me. You have some options here if you want to. You don't necessarily have to stick with the run anymore.
2nd down and 3, Paint Valley at their own 8-yard line. Newland under center. Newland, handoff to the tailback, running left tackle. He gets the first down, and he's tackled shy of the 15.
Again, Paint Valley, they're just going to keep pounding and pounding and pounding until Grandview finally comes up with a stop or an answer. And early on, they had to go to the throw because Grandview was stopping them, but it seems like Paint Valley has found something that's been working running-wise, and Grandview, they need to adjust a little bit more than they did early on. 1st
and 10, Paint Valley at their own 14-yard line. It's a sweep to the left side, and the Cats have that play well discovered, and a late hit out of bounds. Are you kidding me?
It's now the 4th 15-yard penalty going against Grandview.
You just can't have that. You just can't.
I believe that's a 3rd late hit of those 4 going against Grandview.
Yeah, that's incredible. So penalties are plaguing the Bobcats here tonight. 1st and 10, Paint Valley at their own 27-yard line. 9:40 left here in the second quarter. Bearcats lead 14-7 over the Bobcats. Newland, handoff up the middle. Cats stack the runner up at the 30. And it'll be 2nd down. Actually got up to the 32. Got up further than I thought. It's now 2nd down and about 6. So Paint Valley has effectively ran the ball here tonight. It's 2nd down and 6 for the Bearcats. Ball on the far hash of the field. There's movement on the line. Who jumped? Paint Valley is moving back, and it's a false start.
Now, if you can get a stop right here, Murphy, you would force a quick stop.
Be huge. Yep.
Force a 3rd and long and take away that
Paint
running
Valley's
game.
had 2 long drives. Cats defense has not been able to generate a stop thus yet.
Would be nice if you can force Paint Valley to throw on 3rd down. It seems lately that's what Grandview's been doing a good job in.
2nd down and 11. Paint Valley at their own 27-yard line. Newland under center. Play action. He's looking to throw. He guns far side. It's caught in stride at the 35 up to the 40. 1st down, Paint Valley. It's Mackie McDonald.
Again, just another simple end-round pass that's been working. And the receivers for Paint Valley that's the 3rd time they've been beating a cornerback of Grandview. Grandview needs to find a way to either adjust their bodies or the way they line up because it's not working right now against these Paint Valley receivers.
1st down and 10. Bainbridge, Paint Valley at their own 41-yard line. 8:53 left in the 2nd quarter. Catch trail 14-7. Newland under center in the I formation. 1 receiver left and right. He's looking right, throws middle. Fastball is incomplete. Ball's thrown in the area of Cruz McFadden. Bit of a miscommunication there, and it's now 2nd and 10.
And for Grandview, the adjustments you make defensively do not have to be that big. It just could be as simple as a matchup. But either way, just gotta find ways to come up with some stops on the throwing game.
2nd down and 10, Paint Valley at their own 41-yard line. Newland under center in the I formation. 1 receiver left and right. Newland, a handoff left side up to the 45. 1st down into Grandview territory, far sideline, 35-30. Knocked out of bounds. This time it wasn't a late hit, but still a huge run for Ian Cockrell.
And surprisingly, they got him on that left side of the field where Grandview hasn't been having to do that much on that side, but that time Paint Valley caught him sleeping.
1st and 10, Paint Valley at the 30. It's handoff up the middle. This is going to be a touchdown for the Bearcats, and it's now 20-7. He had way too much open space. Great blocking by the Bearcat guards, and it's now 20-7.
That was Lane Metler credited with the touchdown. And I believe he was the one that had that big run right there, and they gave him a quick break, and then he came back and put it in.
Paint Valley in the huddle. And once again, they're going for 2. Newland in the shotgun, 1 receiver wide to the left. Newland, it's a quarterback keeper. He tries to go left tackle. He's tackled at the 1, but a flag flew.
Grammy's going to decline it.
It's an illegal illegal formation. Cats will decline the penalty, and the conversion is no good. 20-7, Paint Valley leads here. 8:32 left in the 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. .832 left here in the 2nd quarter. Catch trail 20-7. Justin Drace to kick off for Paint Valley. Drace runs up, kicks the ball towards the far side. It rolls, it squirts through Nico Card. He picks it up at the 11. He's in trouble running backwards. He is thrown down inside the 5.
It took him a little while to finally pick up the football, and I mean, honestly, at that point, by the time he picked it up, Paint Valley,
a bit of indecision on Nico Card's part. He tried to compensate for that by running to the near side of the field, trying to find some space, but it backfired on him. And forward progress gets him to the 7-yard line, so a long hill to climb for the Bobcats. 1st and 10, Bobcats, their own 7-yard line. They're down 20-7.
And that was a returning Nico Card, might I add.
Yep.
He's been out almost the entire season.
Kyle Casey in the shotgun. Morosky in the backfield. Tripp split out wide to the left, one wide to the right. Casey looking near side. He throws near side. It's caught. Stationary. Luke Lachey at the 10 to the 15. First down near side 20. Lachey still on his feet 30. Tackled close to the low sideline at the 36. So another 25-yard plus catch and run for Luke Lachey.
And that was the play Grandview was looking for right there, Murphy, on that opening drive for Grandview. If you recall, it was a third, I believe, what was it, a 3rd and 5, and they went to Lachey with that screen pass. They only got 2 yards, but that time the blockers did their job, and Lachey found that open corner.
1st and 10. Cats have 2 receivers stacked to the left, 2 split out to the right. Casey hand off to Morosky. Morosky up to the 36, maybe got to the 37, but from there he's driven back. So a very short gain for Harrison there. They give him 2. It's 2nd down and 8. Justin Drace with the tackle for Paint Valley. Second down and 8. Grandview at their own 37-yard line. Casey in the shotgun, 2 receivers left and right. Morosky in the backfield. Casey looking right. He throws right. It's caught at the 40. He slips away. 1st down 50. Tackled at the 47. Is that, I believe that's Jacob Hammer-Collar with the reception.
And Paint Valley.
And indeed it is.
Paint Valley's forcing him to go to the inside after those screen passes. They are cutting the corners, so that time Morowski did a good job to cut towards the middle and make a big run out of it. A lot of times they've been trying to go to the corner, and the tackler's been there to throw him down, but good job right there to find the open gap.
1st and 10, Grandview Heights at the Paint Valley 47-yard line. 2 receivers split out wide to the left, 1 to the right. It's handoff on the end around Nico Card. Card near side 40. 45, slips 30. He's tackled near the 20. So Cats have the ball at the 47, and Nico Card almost gets to the red zone there.
And like I mentioned earlier, Murphy, the returning Nico Card.
The returning Nico Card. A little razzle-dazzle there for Grandview Heights. Some fancy footwork for Nico there. And they really got up to the 21, so that's a 26-yard run for Nico. It's now 1st and 10 for the Bobcats at the Paint Valley 21. Casey in the pistol, Morosky in the backfield. 2 receivers, each direction split out. Motion by Charlie James. Casey, a handoff up the middle to Morosky. Morosky up to the 16, maybe got up to the 15, but he stood up there. Good run on 1st down. And the Cats have a long drive going.
So plenty of time to go, Murphy. You don't need to get 2 scores right away to try to get back into it. You can slow down this defense a little bit and drain them.
2nd down and 5, Bobcats at the Paint Valley 16-yard line. Casey in the shotgun. He takes time. He's looking to throw. He lofts it into the end zone near side, looking for Luke Lachey. He climbs a ladder, makes a catch. Is he in bounds? No, he's not. He did not come up with the football.
Yeah, it looked like you were saying, it looked like he had it at the end, but then just at the last second when Lachey hit the ground, the ball fell out. But that's the type of plays you want to see if you're Grandview. Going those deep passes to Lachey, because more times than not he gets them, especially in one-on-one coverage. Just he was too far back to come up with the grab.
3rd down and 5. Grandview Heights at the Paint Valley 16. Kyle Casey in the shotgun. Morosky in the backfield. 2 receivers left and right. Casey, handoff. Oh, he fumbles the snap. He kept the football, and he falls on it at the 17 and that'll bring up 4th down.
Grandview is in field goal range if they wanted to try to cut the score
I think
down.
You'd have to go for it here. 4th down and 7. Grandview Heights. Casey lost 2 on the fumble. 6:05 left in the 2nd quarter. Catch trail 20-7. Casey lines up in the shotgun. 2 receivers split out left and right. Morosky in the backfield at Casey's right hip. Casey takes a snap. He's looking near side. He throws near side in the end zone in one-on-one coverage. It's caught for a touchdown. Luke Lachey, 18 yards.
Beautiful.
Oh, just like you drew it up.
Yep.
9 times out of 10, that's a touchdown. And this time it's a touchdown.
What'd I tell you, Murphy? And yeah, just last time he was just unable. He was too far back in the end zone. That time he had a lot more room to run in the end zone, and good pass by Casey to connect with Lachey. The Bobcats are right back in this thing, Murph.
Indeed they are, John. Jaworski on to attempt the extra point. Cook to snap, Speaks to hold. Snap is down. Kick is up. Through the uprights. Good. So Cats get a 93-yard drive, 18-yard touchdown reception for Luke Lachey, and Grandview's right back in it. 5:43 left in the second quarter. Cats trail by 6. We'll be right back. Back here in Chillicothe. Cody Cook to kick off here. Cats will be kicking from left to right. The 2 returners for Paint Valley standing at the 10-yard line on each of the hash marks. Cook kicks a line drive short side. It's picked up at the 33. He's trying to maneuver his way to the outside, and the Cats have him bottled up, and he'll be thrown down at the 28. It'll depend on where the forward progress gets him. And they give him the spot at the 27-yard line. First down and 10, Paint Valley. They're going from left to right. They're still in the huddle. And they line up Newland under center in the I formation. 1 receiver left and right. Newland takes a snap. A handoff to the fullback. Up to the 30. He's tackled between the 31 and the 32. This is Lane Metler who had the carry for Paint Valley. And it's now second down and 5 for the Bearcats at their own 32. Catch trail 20-14. Newland under center. Newland, a pitch to the outside. And the runner goes to the 35, out of bounds, high side of the field, into the Paint Valley sideline. And he got the first down. That was Braden Eisen with the carry.
And a lot of these runs that we're seeing for Paint Valley, when they go and run, they follow a lot of their tacklers. A lot of the, we've been seeing that some on the Grandview side, but mainly on the Paint Valley side, they've been doing a good job of following their blockers and knowing when and where to run. That's Le'Veon Bell-esque, might I say.
6-yard run, first and 10, Paint Valley at their own 39, at their own 38. Handoff to the tailback. He slips loose past the 40. He crawls his way up to the 48. He gets the first down, move the chains. Brandon Eisen was the ball carrier, and they really got up to the 50, so give him 12 on the play. And it's now first and 10 for the Bearcats. First and 10, Paint Valley at midfield. Newland under center in the I formation. Newland, a handoff to the tailback. He gets past the 40, first down, 30, 20, 10, 5, Touchdown, Bearcats. 50 yards, Braden Eisen. And just like that, Paint Valley is up 26-14, and we'll see if they go for 2 here.
So 86, after that long touchdown, that'll be 86 yards for Eisen. But as a whole, they've ran well over 200 yards already in this first half, Murphy. Definitely the ground and pound's been starting to kill the Bobcats. Starting to figure out the pass, but man, the run's hurting.
And Paint Valley once again is going for 2. Newland in the shotgun, 1 receiver wide to the left. Newland takes a snap, a pitch to the outside. This is Eisen. He is thrown down behind the line of scrimmage. The conversion is unsuccessful. And 4:26 left in the second quarter. Cats losing 26-14 to Bainbridge Paint Valley. We'll be right back. Okay. 26-14, Paint Valley leads versus Grandview Heights. They'll be kicking from left to right. And the kick goes to the far edge of the field, fumbled, picked up, 20, 25, 30, up the middle, tackle at the 31.
Grandview's still in good possession to get things going again. What's really been helping the Bobcats, especially receiving end is those slants that Grandview's been going to. It's really been, and cutting into the right corner, it's really been helping out. A few to Lachey, and they went to Nico Card. Grandview, just keep it going. Use those sidelines.
1st and 10 Bobcats at their own 31-yard line. Kyle Casey in the shotgun, 3 receivers wide to the left, 1 far side to the right. Morosky at Casey's left hip. Casey takes a snap. He throws in the flat near side. Speaks bobbles it. He's tackled at the 30 for a 1-yard loss.
And they do go with the screen, but that time Paint Valley did a good job. We've got 4 guys right there making the tackle and nowhere to go. Again, Grandview's drawing up some good plays. It's just unable to capitalize against this defense of Paint Valley a good amount of the time.
Second down and 11, Grandview Heights at their own 30. 2 receivers split out left and right. Morosky to Casey's left, who's in the shotgun. Casey takes a snap. He's back to throw. He's backpedaling. He throws near side. Morosky.
Good luck.
He's trying to shake loose. He's at the 35. Lowers the shoulder, and he gets to the 37. So that's some tough yardage gained by Harrison there.
But very easily could have been a sack, ended up being a 5-yard gain for the Bobcats. Good job by Kyle Casey, because Morowski right there was hiding, looking for the football, and Kyle Casey just was able to find him, and good job to pay attention.
3rd down and 4, Bobcats at their own 37-yard line. Kyle Casey in the pistol, Morosky in the backfield, 2 receivers wide to the right. Kyle takes a snap. It's a handoff to Harrison. Harrison running right to the 40, got the first down, 45, into Paint Valley territory, 40, 30, 25, 20, still in bounds, tackled, far sideline inside the 10. Huge run for Harrison Morosky, and the Cats are in business.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Paint Valley went with 2 big runs, while Grandview comes back with 1 of their own.
And it'll be 1st and goal for the Bobcats at the 9. Let's do the math. 13 plus 41. That's 54 yards on the ground for Harrison.
And so plenty of time before you need to score, honestly, Murphy.
Yep. And the whistle blows. Flag on the field. And that's an illegal substitution penalty on the Bobcats.
Got to get off the field.
And now it's first and goal at the 14.
Might have been Glenn Cribbs a little bit late to get off right there. Now that you're going to send Alfie in. I know firsthand Alfie's not much of an offensive player, but let's see what he can do. He's got a few handoffs in his
first down
heyday.
And goal, Bobcats at the Paint Valley 14-yard line. Darion Davis in the backfield with Casey. Darion Davis takes a handoff. He spins his way at the 5, trying to fight his way to the goal line. He is in. Touchdown, Grandview Heights.
And people were thinking it was going to be either Alfie or Morowski, and that time they go with Darion with the sneak run, and he was able to
double D.
Yeah, able to not only run right through, but power his way in. He had 5 guys on him, and he's still able to push his way into the end zone.
Jaworski on to attempt the extra point. Trey Cook to snap, speaks to hold. Snap back, hold down, kick is up. It's a low kick, and it is just over the crossbar and good. Hallie Jaworski 3 for 3 on extra points. Catch trail 26-21, 2:38 left here in the second quarter. We'll be right back. .238 left here in the second quarter. Cats are trailing 26-21. 14-yard touchdown scamper for Darion Davis. Another impressive run. Cats will be kicking from right to left here. Cody Cook for the Bobcats. He handles the kickoff duties primarily. And Cook blasts this one middle of the field. This is a good kick. It's caught at the 11. The two Paint Valley returns almost ran into each other. Return up to the 35. Tackle at the 36. That was a fast return. That was, I believe that was Cruz McFadden who returned the ball.
That was Lachey with the throwdown. Man, if he would have gotten past Luke right there, he would have been off to the races. Good saving. Oh, pretty much a saving touchdown right there.
First and 10, Paint Valley at their own 38-yard line.
Now, if only 2:32 to go, let's see if Paint Valley, they want to air it out a little bit more here, Murphy.
I mean, they have enough time.
They do have time.
They only have to go 62 yards, and they have 2.5 minutes. Newland under center, one receiver left and right. Newland. A handoff to the tailback, up to the 40, and he takes Alfie Sterniker with him to the ground. He's down at the 42. That was Ian Cockrell with the carry.
But the point I was going to make, Murphy, is that Paint Valley, they're not a very fast-paced offense. They like to take their time and draw up the plays. It's just how many chances are you going to get with those runs.
2:10 left here in the second quarter. Paint Valley breaks the huddle. 21 seconds left on the play clock. 2:04 left on the game clock. Newland under center in the I formation. Newland, a handoff to the tailback, and he is tackled left side behind the line of scrimmage. Great containment by the Cats D line. And it's now third down.
Again, that was Alfie. 2 straight tackles. Not forcing the first down yet.
Third down and 1. Grandview fan trying to make some noise. Cats bench trying to get the crowd fired up. Newland under center in the I formation, and timeout is called before the snap. Timeout called by Paint Valley. That's their final timeout. And we'll stay on here. 1:24 left in the second quarter. And I may be going out on a limb here, but whatever happens, this drive could decide the game here. I really believe that.
Well, this first half obviously indicates that way. We'll see the second half, but nonetheless, yeah. I mean, these two teams are moving the ball so well with the runs and throws. It's just become a shootout type of ball game, and in those type of ball games, all you need is 1 or 2 big stops from your defense to win those games. We haven't seen that yet from the Grandview end, or any sign of it from Grandview. They haven't forced any fumbles or interceptions, or even on the ground just stopping any runs. But let's see what they can come up with here. If they could get a stop right here, that'd be huge for the Grandview offense, because if you remember, Paint Valley does get the ball to start the second half.
Third down and 1, Paint Valley at their own 47-yard line. Newland under center in the I formation. 1 receiver each direction. Newland, a quarterback sneak, and he sneaks past the guards, and he gets up to midfield. Plenty of yardage for the first down. And they don't have a timeout. Clock will stop temporarily as they move the chains.
Yeah, that's the
point
I was
making. Paint Valley still in the huddle. Clock begins to run. 1:16, 1:15. Paint Valley breaks the huddle. 1st and 10 at the Grandview 50. Newland under center. 1 receiver left and right. Newland takes a snap. He's looking to throw. He pumps. Rolls left. He fires down the left side. 1-on-1 coverage. Luke Lachey. Did he pick it off? Yes, he did.
And that's a point I was trying to make. Your Paint Valley, in a minute and a half, you only go 20 yards with the run. That's killer. Then you're forced to throw up a long pass, and that was a big part of leading to the turnover. And Lachey, I mean, what can I say, did an excellent job of coming down with the football and good heads-up play. And now let's see what Grandview, if they want to try to do something, or if they just want to take a knee and accept 5-point deficit at the half.
They
still got 2 timeouts.
There's only about 59 seconds left. Grandview does have 2 timeouts, but they need to march 84 yards.
I'll just go for a few runs and see if you can chalk up anything.
Yeah. Paint Valley does not have a timeout remaining. And let's see. And they put Casey in the shotgun. Darion Davis in the backfield. 2 receivers split out left and right. Motion by Speaks. Casey looking to throw. He's hit and thrown down inside the 10. He's sacked.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's lucky he didn't fumble the ball.
Yeah, he's very lucky he didn't fumble there.
Couldn't tell who made the sack, but whoever it was, they had a chance to swat the ball behind Casey, but instead they just went for the easy sack.
And the clock is stopped with 53.4 seconds left. I'm not sure why that is. Did Grandview call a timeout? And the officials are talking this over. All 4 officials huddled middle of the field. Here we go. Please, the referee instructs the clock operator to reset the game clock to 40 seconds. It was previously at 53, and to run the clock from there.
Well, nonetheless, Grandview can just, if I was Grandview, I'd just take knees anyway.
Paint Valley will get the ball to start the second half. Clock runs 35, 34, 33. John, I wouldn't do much here. They do put Casey in the shotgun. 2 receivers left and right. Casey, and they're just going to go up the middle. And that's Darion Davis. Well short of the first down. And the Cats standing around 15 seconds left here in the first half. And they'll go to the sideline. And that'll conclude the first half here. John,
Oof.
Quick thoughts?
Very, very, very offensive. Like I was just making the point, if one of these 2 teams, first team to come up with a big-time stop, I think will be the outcome of this ball game. Just defenses on both ends need to step up a little bit more. And that should be the deciding factor.
No Calvin Horning stats. He's filming the game for the team. But 26-21, Paint Valley leads here. First round of the Division 6 playoffs. We'll be back in a little over 20 minutes for the start of the second half. We hope you tune in. Back here for the start of the second half in Chillicothe. Murphy Horning back alongside John Sternaker. Let's run through some numbers for Grandview Heights. Kyle Casey is 8 for 10 in the air, 104 yards. Grandview only has 7 first downs. Paint Valley has 18, so Paint Valley has just had this pound the ball until you quit mentality. Grandview has had more big plays. And some shout-outs. We have received word that former Grandview Heights High School principal and currently at Marysville, Ken Chafin, is listening to this game. So, Mr. Chafin, I'm sure we definitely miss you here in Grandview, and we're really glad you're tuned in. And also, the founder of Bobcat Broadcasting, Kevin Rao, is tuned in, and he hopes to be here next week if the Bobcats advance.
We'd for sure love to have him. And then also Tom Foltz, big thank you for, again, being the mod for tonight. Like
Holding
always.
the fort, yep. And we're just about to start the second half. Paint Valley deferred the coin toss, and they elected to receive in the second half. So Cody Cook will kick this away.
These offenses, Murphy, like we've been saying, have been working out so well on both ends. Grandview can just come up with a stop early in the second half. That'd be a big win for the defense and offense. And just most importantly, the Grandview team itself to try to get the ball back and take the lead. But first things first, you got to come up with a stop.
Cook kicking from right to left. Cook blasts this one towards the far edge of the field. Caught at the 10, up to the 15, the 20. Tackle, hard tackle made at the 21 by Alfie Sternaker. John, the proud big brother.
Oh, yeah.
With some homerism right there.
Can't say I've been hit like that before, but hey.
Neither have I. Neither have I.
I'm sure Luke, who's listening also, he knows how it feels. But, man, what a tackle by Alfie. He just had an open gap, and then, bam, laying the smackdown on him.
And any past or present
and a little
players
celebration at the end.
that are listening here, identify yourselves in the comments section, and we'll give you a shout-out. First and 10, Paint Valley at the 22-yard line. Newland under center, handoff right up the middle, and the Cats, great containment on their part
and
for a very short gain, if any.
Still wild up after that
still
first tackle.
Jumping around. Cats are fired up here. Second down and 9, Paint Valley at their own 23-yard line. Cody Cook credited with the tackle. Okay, now it's second down and 8 for Paint Valley at their own 24-yard line. Newland under center. Newland back to throw. He's looking far side. It's caught at the 27. He's pushing his way to the first down marker. Did he get there? No, he's just short.
All right. This is a big third down, Murph.
Big third down.
Grandview, like I was saying, if they can come up with a
players on the
stop
bench
early
getting fired up. Hopefully the fans follow suit. Third down and 1, Grandview Heights. Paint Valley breaks the huddle. Newland under center in the I formation. One receiver left and right. Third down and 1. Newland, a handoff to the fullback. He gets the first down, 35-40, spinning, and he is thrown down shy of the 50. Metler with the carry for Paint Valley, and that's a new set of downs for the Bearcats.
Metler's been killing us, Murphy, on the other end. He already has those 2 touchdowns, and now here he comes again. Just a simple, nice, easy he just seems so relaxed and easy in the pocket, and then when he takes off, there's no stopping. Grandview, they got to find a way, especially Metler, to come up with different ways.
They're just going to pound the ball and pound the ball here.
Keep draining the defense.
Newland takes a snap, handoff to the tailback across the 50, up past the 50, about 4 on the play.
Because, Murphy, like looking at these stats, in terms of plays ran, Paint Valley is now up to 44 plays compared to Grandview's 23. That just kills a defense, especially, and just really drains you. Grandview, say what you want to, they're still in the ball game, but defensively they've really been drained. And if they can just come up with one turnover,
if it comes here, that would be huge.
Oh, absolutely.
Second down and 6, Paint Valley at the Grandview 48. It's a pitch to the near side. He's running at the 48, near side 45, lowers the shoulder. He's hit at the 43. And a shout out to Barb and Marge Sternicker listening in Cunningham, Kansas.
My grandma and grandpa, obviously Alfie's grandma and grandpa
big
as well.
Fans of our show here.
Love you and miss you.
3rd down and 1. Paint Valley at the Grandview 43. Paint Valley still in the huddle. They break the huddle. 9:40 left here in the 3rd quarter. Cats losing by 5 points. Newland under center. 1 wide on the short side to the right. Newland, a handoff to the tailback. He is close to a 1st down. Bobcats don't think he got it, but the officials, they stop the clock, and they're going to move the chains. Bobcat fans who are pretty enraged at the officials earlier on what they thought should have been a horse collar penalty on a kick return, and they're not happy here. But I think I see the officials walking towards the near side. The chains haven't moved yet, and I think they're going to bring out the measuring sticks. And our view of the football is blocked out by the players on the sideline. This is going to be tough for us to see. Scoreboard says it's a 1st down. They put the marker down, and he is, by the nose of the football, short. And it's now 4th down and about 10 inches.
And you expect Paint Valley to go for it the way they've been moving the football.
You would think so. There's no way they're not going for it. $50? You're willing to put that on the table, John?
I
go for it.
I best believe they're going to go for this one, Murph. But again, this is a chance to capitalize if you're Grandview. If you can come up with a big stop right here. You know, a lot of times they've been going to Metler with these 3rd and shorts.
Yep, they definitely have.
Gotta believe they're going to try to go for him again here.
4th down and about 3 inches for Paint Valley. Grandview fans rise to their feet. I formation. Newland under center. Newland takes the direct snap. He's pushing his way. He leans forward. I think he got it. The 2nd effort got the 1st out. I don't think the 1st effort was close enough, but great effort by Newland there. And John, the Cats, they have that play well read. They saw it coming, but
yeah, just a nose of a football short right there. Good job by Newland to stick with it.
And we've just received word that in the corresponding game, Shady Side is up big on Adana, 27-6 per Tom Fultz, our comments section moderators. We have an injured Bearcat on middle of the field, and he gets up. That's Cody Stevenson, a tackle for Paint Valley, walking towards the far sideline. But the winner of this game faces the winner of Shady Side versus Adana, and Shady Side is up 27-6. First down and 10, Paint Valley at the Grandview 41. 9:12 left here in the 3rd quarter. Newland under center. 1 receiver left and right. Newland, a pitch to the far side. He's at the 40, 35, stays on his feet. 1st down, 25-20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Paint Valley. It's Braden Ison. And just like that, it's 32-21 Bearcats.
Man, Murph, what's there to say on that? That was just an excellent run. You got to expect that they're going to go to them. And Grandview, it just seems like you can see that draining like I was talking about. It looks like it's starting to catch up to them a little bit more.
Yeah. Jackson Williams on to attempt the extra point here. They are kicking it this time. They had one blocked earlier. Snap back, hold down, kick is up. Cats almost blocked it, but it's good. It's now 33-21 Paint Valley. We'll be back here. 8:53 left in the 3rd quarter. Cats down by 12. We'll be right back. Back here, 8:53 left in the third quarter. Paint Valley scored a touchdown on the opening drive of the second half, a 3-minute drive. And they lead 33-21. Paint Valley kicking from left to right. Luke Lachey standing far side of the field at the 20. Ball is a roller middle of the field. It's picked up at the 35, 40, 45, and he's down to the 50. That's Darion Davis, the returner.
Grandview's going to have good field possession to start. I'd be surprised if right off the bat they go for a long pass trying to match that long drive by Paint Valley. But again, only so many times your offense can keep scoring and trying to catch up. At some point on the defensive end,
you need. There's so much pressure on the offense every drive now, and if they don't score, it would feel like the game is over. Two receivers split out left and right. Casey in the shotgun. Morosky has left hip. Casey takes a snap. He throws left side. It's almost intercepted. He was looking for Luke Lachey. Pass was broken up by Malik Davis.
Yeah, the senior, just a nice read right there. He just almost knew that it was going to go to Lachey. Now it looks like we're starting to see now more of a double team on Luke Lachey. We were talking about that at halftime if they were going to try to switch up to a double team, and right there they almost got an interception because of it.
Second down and 10, Bobcats at midfield. Casey handoff up the middle to Morosky. He shakes loose at the 49, and he stood up shy of the 45-yard line. It's now third and medium. And John, would you go to Luke Lachey here?
Yeah. I mean, you still got a few options. You got plenty of times to go. I would throw the football here. It's been actually working pretty well. Kyle Casey is 8 of 11. I'm doing a good job accuracy-wise. But yeah, I'd go to Lachey, despite them doing a little bit better of a job of coverage.
Casey may be having his best game throwing the ball tonight.
Maybe go for a
screen
pass.
3 receivers wide near side to the left. Casey takes a snap. He's looking near side. Throws with the middle. It's caught by Charlie James, 35-30. Running right. Slips a tackle down at the 25. Good catch and run on a slant by Charlie James.
And that time,
the Cats are driving.
Never mind. They didn't go to Lachey that time. They decided to go to James. And I think Paint Valley was almost expecting them to go to Lachey, as that's mainly who Casey's been going to. But James is also, don't forget, he does a good job cornerback, but he's a very quick kid and does a good job catching the football. And that was a good read right there by Charlie to gain an extra 15 yards.
So give Chucky 21 yards on the play.
Excuse me, 20.
Casey lines up in the pistol. Morosky in the backfield. Trips split out wide to the left. A handoff to Morosky. Morosky running right tackle, and he's tackled short of the 20. So decent chunk play on first down, John. And Cats, this is a good drive. They've been having some good, solid, methodical drives of late. Their offense has gotten better as this game has gone on. It's just got to be up to the defense, but you have to score first here.
Yeah, like you're saying, Kyle Casey's doing a good job throwing the football. He just seems so more comfortable when he's in the pocket, and it's not like he just hasn't had a ton of time. He really hasn't. Paint Valley's been doing a good job getting to him, but he's been
Casey
doing a good
in the
job
shotgun, 2 receivers split out short side to the right, to the left. Casey pumps left. He throws left. He's got Lachey wide open in the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Grandview Heights. Luke Lachey, his second of the night. 22 yards. It's now 33-27. They're right back in the game.
And Luke Lachey just flat out beat his man right there. At some point, you knew they were going to go back to him on this drive after that catch by Charlie James. And what a better time than the play after to go to him.
Indeed. Cook to snap. Trey Cook, that is, speaks to hold. Hallie Jaworski to kick. Paint Valley almost jumps. Snap back, hold down. Kick is up. Right through the middle and good. Cats have the perfect response to Paint Valley's opening drive. It's 33-28. Bearcats will be right back. 6:56 left in the third quarter. Back here, 6:56 left in the third quarter. Cats trail 33-28. 6:56 left in the third quarter. Cody Cook kicking from right to left here. Cooking from right to left. And Cook blasts this one far side. It's caught at the 20, bobbled. He's running, sideline 25, and he's thrown out of bounds between the 30 and the 35. And, John, hopefully the Bobcats can get a quick stop here.
Yeah, you'd like to see that. As we were talking about before, Murphy, on that opening drive, at some point you're going to have to come up with a big-time stop if you're the defense. You've been giving up a few touchdowns. Your offense has been doing a good job staying right behind them. I mean, hey, any drive's better drive than any to come up with a big-time stop. But this is your chance if you're the defense. You just saw that big play happen. You're seeing their crowd still back into this thing. See if they can draw something up.
First and 10, Paint Valley at their own 32. Newland, a quarterback draw. He sneaks his way up to around the 35. Cats linebackers getting in, making the play. And it's now 2nd down and 7. 6:33 left here in the third quarter. Paint Valley 33, Grandview 28. Second down and 7, Paint Valley at their own 35. Newland in the shotgun. 3 receivers split out wide to the right, 1 to the left. Newland looking far side, throws far side. It's caught. The receiver gets away to the 42.
And that's
still about a yard short of the first down. Go ahead, John.
Sorry, and that was Cruz McFadden right there. We've said his name a few times
we have,
tonight.
John, yep.
And when he does a good job of knowing when or which side to go. When he makes a catch, he knows which side to go, whether towards the sideline or go towards the middle. Again, he does a nice flip around and gets a few yards going towards the sideline. 3rd
down and 1, Paint Valley at their own 41. Bobcat fans trying to make some noise. Newland under center. Newland takes a snap, a handoff to the fullback, and he just got up to the 42. That should be good for the first down.
It's those chunk yards that's getting Grandview, Murphy. It's those every handoff 6 yards that's been killing the Bobcats.
This is what they do, yeah, John. This is what they do. This has been their formula all game, and it works again. So that's 2 yards for Lane Metler up to the 43. 1st and 10, Paint Valley at their own 43. 3 receivers split out wide to the right, 1 far side to the left. Newland back to throw. He's looking, steps up. Guns went over the middle. He's got a man. He overshot him. Incomplete. He's looking for Mackie McDonald. Pass overstretched him by about 3 yards, and it's now 2nd down and 10.
That was very fortunate because Nico actually got beat on that one. Nico's someone who does actually a very good job with coverage. That time he got beat, and just lucky enough the ball got overthrown.
2nd down and 10. Paint Valley at their own 43-yard line. They break the huddle. 5:37 left here in the third quarter. Cats down by 5. I formation for the Bearcats. 1 receiver left and right. Handoff to the tailback. He's up to the 45. Crawls up to the 49. And it's 3rd and medium. Sam Speaks with the tackle. Ball placed at the 48. It's now 3rd and 5.
And this is it. This is a big
Fans
third down.
making some noise. Some rise to their feet here in Chillicothe. And Paint Valley breaks the huddle.
Not only is it 3rd down, but you got them pinned back on their own side
Indeed.
of the field.
Newland in the shotgun. 2 receivers wide to the left, 1 near side to the right. Newland, play action, rolling to his right, being chased. He's hit as he throws. It's almost intercepted, incomplete. Nico Card, he had to reach out a little bit, went through his hands, but it's now 4th down.
And now what does Paint Valley do? They've been moving the ball so well on these 3rd and shorts, but it looks like they might finally pull out the punting team.
And
first punt of the game.
Well, that's amazing. Hat tip to Mr. Collier for that one. Ian Cockerell back to punt. Luke Lachey standing far hash at the 22 to return. Cockerell gets the snap, runs up, punts this one towards the near hash Ball bouncing, rolling at the 15, and goes out of bounds near side at the 14. So, John, what do you want? What else do you want? This is Grandview's chance.
Yep, Grandview finally did their job in forcing a stop. Now let's see if the offense, they're pinned back again, but that hasn't stopped them all game. That hasn't stopped them.
No, it has
the ball
not.
So well, it's their chance to finally go up.
1st and 10 Bobcats at their own 14. They have to drive 86 yards, John, but field position has not deterred the Bobcats so far tonight.
Hasn't deterred Bobcat. Hasn't stopped Lachey. Hasn't stopped Casey. Get ready for that connection because they, no matter how many guys you put on Lachey, he just has not. They just haven't. Pain Valley just has not found an answer for him.
Casey lines up in the pistol. Morosky behind him. Casey handoff to Harrison, running right. He is at the 15. Goes far sideline. Close to the 20, so good run for Harrison on 1st down. Patrick Chapman credited with the tackle for Paint Valley. It's now 2nd down and 4. 4:11 left here in the 3rd quarter. Paint Valley 33, Grandview Heights 28.
Now you got some options here for 2nd and 4, Murphy.
Yep.
Could stick with that run. Morowski
Casey
is working well.
In the gun.
Could throw it.
Darion Davis at his left hip. 2 receivers split out to the left. Casey handoff up the middle to Davis. Davis past the 20. He is shy of the 1st down. It's now 3rd and short.
I think they're trying to catch Pain Valley off guard with that handoff to Darion. He hasn't had many carries today, but he has been pretty effective. That time Pain Valley able to stop him before he could reach the 1st down. But I almost just go back to Darion again with how powerful he's been against this Pain Valley line.
3rd and 1. 3:22 left in the 3rd quarter. Grandview down by 5. Kyle Casey lines up in the pistol. 2 receivers wide to the right. Paint Valley doesn't like what they see, and they'll take a timeout, and so will we. With 3:11 left in the 3rd quarter, Cats trailing 33-28. We'll be right back. Huge play coming up here in Chillicothe. 3rd and 1 Bobcats at their own 23. They trail by 5. Casey in the shotgun. Casey takes a snap. It's a handoff middle. Speaks, I believe that is, gets the 1st down.
And that's a name we really haven't called.
That's Harrison. That's Harrison Morosky, my bad.
Yep, just went with the right side of the field with Harrison Morowski. Blockers did a good job. Saw Joey Britannia with a nice block to extend that, and did enough to get the 1st down for Grandview.
Yeah, so hail to the Slobs on 3rd and 1 right there. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats at their own 29-yard line. Kyle Casey in the shotgun, 2 wideouts split to the left. A handoff to Darion Davis. He fumbles the football. Kyle Casey picks it up near the 25. Casey loses 3, and it's now 2nd down and 13. .222 left here in the 3rd quarter. Grandview Heights down by 5 points. Casey lines up in the shotgun. Morosky has left hip. 2 receivers split out each direction. Casey takes a snap. He's looking left. He fires over the middle, and a miscommunication between him and Luke Lachey results in an incompletion. It's now 3rd and 13.
And that was the first time tonight we've seen Casey with a little bit of pressure and just going a little too fast of his throws. He wasn't really feeling that comfortable and taking his time. And that's something you can't let Paint Valley get to you at this point stage of the game. You got to still be feeling like pretty good. Got to let your line do their work, and then look where your receivers are, and then hit them.
Paint Valley fans making some noise. They're picking it up. 3rd down and 13 Bobcats at their own 26-yard line. Casey in the shotgun. 2 receivers split out left and right. The right side is the short side of the field. Morowski at Casey's right hip. Casey takes a snap. He's back to throw. He's pressured. He's rolling right. Throws down the field, and it's off Luke Lachey's hands. Incomplete. 4th down.
And we talked about Grandview's defense doing their part, Murphy. Well, Paint Valley's
Valley
defense
counters,
just did the same. Yep.
And Grandview will have to punt it away here.
Casey, I see him coming to sideline, a little frustrated. You can't let that get to your head. You know, you've been doing a good job moving the football. You can't let one possession take away your concentration. So I hope they tell Kyle to settle down. We still got plenty of time not to worry about that last pass.
Morowski to punt here. He's standing inside his 15. He takes a snap. It's a head-high snap, and he kicks a wobbler, and it's caught at the 42. He breaks away into Grandview territory at the 45-40, spinning his way, tackled at the 30, inside the 35-yard line. And Paint Valley will have great field position here, John.
Yeah, they will. I mean, this cannot be good if you're Grandview. They didn't do a good job and made the point before. Grandview is a team that will make the first initial contact but has struggles falling through with the tackle. 3 times right there someone made contact with the return man but was never able to bring him down. You got to make those tackles at this stage in the game.
May Grandview need to force a turnover here, John?
I wouldn't say quite yet, but you got to do your best to obviously try to. It's not desperation time quite yet to force a fumble.
1st and 10.
Do the best you can.
Handoff to the fullback. He's not going to get much. Great containment by the Cats' D line to bring up 2nd and long. 1:38 left here in the 3rd quarter. Grandview Heights down by 5 points. Paint Valley deep in Grandview Heights territory. Winner of this game faces the winner of Shadyside versus Adana next Friday. That will be played at a neutral site game. At a neutral site, all games from the 2nd round on are played at neutral sites. Newland under center in the I formation, 1 wide to the left. Newland to pitch to the outside. He gets to the 30, driven into the sideline beyond the 30 to bring up 3rd and about 5. That was Cockerell, the ball carrier.
And now there's another chance for Grandview with 3rd and 8. Paint Valley still hasn't really found a way to move the ball yet.
Indeed.
If you're Grandview, if you can stop him right here, I mean, you're forcing
this
a
is 4 down.
Four down territory.
4 down
it absolutely
territory,
is.
definitely. 3rd and 4, Paint Valley at the Grandview Heights 27. Newland under center in the I formation. Handoff to the tailback.
Nice.
And he is cut down shy of the 25-yard line. And a huge 4th down is coming up.
I believe that was Cody Cook on with the tackle.
Cody Cook, yep.
We knew he comes up with those big-time stoppers, almost a Brandon Spalding type of player, and there he does it again.
20 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Play clock not running. Paint Valley has not broken the huddle yet. 10, 9, 8, 7, and they're just going to take this into the end of the 3rd quarter. The clock will expire. End of the 3rd frame here. Paint Valley up 33-28. Huge play coming up. Stay tuned. Back here in Chillicothe, catch trail 33-28. And, John, you have some numbers about Paint Valley's running core.
Well, you know me in numbers, Murphy. last
you know
week.
Me in numbers, right?
Yeah, so we have Metler, obviously, who's coming up big. He has 100 yards in the game. And also coming up big is Brandon Eisen. He has 139 yards. They both have touchdowns each. And 2 guys over 100 yards. Grandview defensively, running game, you got to – if you somehow get past this round and make it to the next one, you got to find a way to stop that run because it's been killing the Bobcats tonight. And
speaking of runs, it's a huge 4th and 2 for Paint Valley at the Grandview 26. Grandview losing by 5 points. 20 seconds left on the play clock. And a pitch to the outside. He's at the 25. He got the first down, 20. He's thrown back from there. Huge 4th down conversion for the Bearcats.
A big run for Paint Valley right there. Definitely getting that first down is going to be huge, and also wears out, again, another 4 downs for this Grandview defense. You're still not in desperation time. You still don't need to force a fumble or cause a turnover yet, but it definitely wouldn't hurt, Murphy.
No, it would not, John. 1st and 10, Paint Valley at the Grandview Heights 20-yard line, just underway here in the 4th quarter. Newland under center. Newland, play action. He's looking to throw. He throws right. It's dropped.
Ooh.
He had Braden Ison wide open in the flat on the far side of the field, but he decided to run it before he caught it.
Ison's one of the names.
It's now 2nd and 10. He's had a big game.
Ison's one of the names I was talking about. It's 145 yards rushing. If he would have caught that, Murphy, he probably would have been in the end zone. But
at least it would have made it 1st and goal, that's
absolutely.
For sure.
But Grandview catches a break right there. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. Sometimes all you need is one drop ball for the defense to react and find ways to come up with stops.
Remember that play, John. Remember that play. 2nd down and 10, Paint Valley at the Bobcats 20. Paint Valley, they break the huddle. They line up Newland under center in the eye, 1 wide to the right. A handoff up the middle, and he slithers his way. He's got the first down, and he's got the touchdown. This is Braden Ison, who just had the drop there, and he compensates for that by getting a 20-yard scamper into the end zone. And Paint Valley leads 39-28.
What can I say? Ison does his thing. And there's just no stopping him, Murph.
No, there is not, John. Paint Valley.
See if they go
for two here.
Yeah, they are.
That's exactly what they're
After
doing.
The kick game worked, actually.
Newland will line up in the shotgun. Newland takes a snap. Hand off to Ison running right. He is close to the goal line. I don't think he got in.
I don't think he did.
He did not.
Now that's huge.
So 6 touchdowns for Paint Valley, but they only have 39 points. So that's 3 failed extra point / 2-point conversions for them. And that could, and Grandview has to score here, John. They have to score.
Oh, absolutely. They got to score. But now, looking at an 11-point game, if you're Grandview and you do find a way to get in the end zone, you can go for 2 and cut it just to a field goal game. You got that extra point could become, going for 2 could come back to hurt them, especially making that last extra point. I'm surprised they got away from it. But yeah, Grandview, no chance. No, obviously you gotta score here, and it starts with Kyle Casey. Obviously, your quarterback that you've been going with this entire season, who's been making big time plays, who got you to the playoffs. Look out for him and Lachey for sure.
Cats live by the gunslinger, they die by the gunslinger, and it's going to be the same way tonight. Paint Valley
still plenty of time.
Will be, still 11:27 left here in the 4th quarter. Paint Valley will be kicking from right to left. Grandview down 39-28.
You hear the Grandview parents get back into this thing.
Trying to will the Bobcats. And here we go. Kickoff is a punch kick towards the near hash, picked up by Luke Lachey at the 23. He's to the 30. The 35 almost runs into his own man. Now he cuts to the outside 40. 45-50, stumbles down at the 48.
And that's what you need right there.
That's what you need. Good return for Luke Lachey. I thought he was going to bring that one back, but
they just caught him in time. And like I was saying before, you have plenty of time, Murphy.
Yeah.
You still got your 2 timeouts. You got 11:18 to go. You don't have to rush anything. You don't got to go for the bombs right away. You can try to drain this defense a little bit before you score.
First down and 10. Grandview Heights at the Paint Valley 49-yard line. Kyle Casey lines up in the shotgun with Morosky as left hip. 2 receivers split out wide to the left on the long side. 2 receivers on the fore side. Motion by Nico Card. Nico Card to the 45. Flag flies. He's down at the 44. And it's a hold against the Bobcats. And Paint Valley, this is a key stat from this game. Paint Valley has run 61 plays. Grandview has only run 35.
And there it is. Draining the defense, Murphy. That's what it comes down to.
The hold only pushes the Bobcats. It does push him back 6 yards to the 45.
Still first down.
Still first down and 16. Kyle Casey lines up in the shotgun. Morosky to his right. 2 receivers split each direction. Casey takes a snap. Looking left. Throws middle. It's deflected. Intercepted by Paint Valley. 45. Cats make the tackle inside the 45, close to the sideline. Paint Valley takes it over.
At the worst time, you get the worst luck if you're Grandview.
The worst luck.
Definitely not a good deflection you wanted, and Paint Valley was just right at the right place at the right time, able to pick it off and take advantage. And now Paint Valley's in the driver's seat here. You got to think one more score.
As far as I'm concerned, okay. The officials are talking about this. Is this flag on the return? Okay. Paint Valley's offense is on the field. Grandview's defense is on the field. First down and 10, Paint Valley at the Grandview 44. Grandview's season is on the line on this drive.
Still force them to 3 for sure.
And a handoff middle up to about the 40. And in Grandview, the clock may become a factor at this point. Grandview does have 2 timeouts, 10:41 left in the fourth quarter. And I say the clock may become a factor because of, John, how Paint Valley has gone with the ground and pound all game here, and it's worked.
Certainly has, and you got to give Paint Valley their credit. They've just stuck to their game.
They're a good
and
team.
they never got away.
This has been the winning formula, and it's winning again tonight. Second down and 6, Paint Valley. Handoff middle. Now he runs left. Cats make the tackle. A short gain. Now it's third down.
Now it's big third down coming up.
Huge third down.
Still force them a stop and get the ball back.
Third down for Paint Valley at the 38-yard line. Let's call it 3rd and 4. Newland lines up under center in the I formation. 1 receiver in the slot to the left. Newland, a handoff to the fullback.
Nothing.
He's tackled right away, does not get the first down.
And now what does Paint Valley do?
Yeah, what do they do? Do they go with some trestle ball and try to punt it here, or do they go for it and go for the jugular?
Looks like they're lined up in punt
they're going to
formation.
punt. That's the smart move. That's a smart move.
Yeah, you don't want to risk any momentum changing. You want to give Grandview some decent field possession. Now, block punt would be big for the Bobcats right here.
You want to watch the penalty, though, on that.
Yeah.
Snap back. He's running right. I thought it was going to be a fake, but he punts it rugby style. It bounces at the 2, goes into the end zone. For a fortuitous bounce for the Bobcats. Touchback.
This has to be the drive coming up.
This has to be it. Now the season's on the line. The defense did their part. Now will the offense do theirs?
At the very least, you need 3, Murphy, to stay in this thing.
Indeed you do. First down and 10, Bobcats at their own 20-yard line. And it's a handoff right side. This is Morosky, 25. crawling his way. He's close to the first down. He kept churning the legs as he was falling to the ground. He got up to almost the 30, and they say he's just about 8 inches shy of the first down. Second down and about a half yard. Casey takes a snap. He's looking to throw. Caught by a wide open Lachey at the 32, 35.
Smart play to get out of bounds. They
roll him out of bounds close to the 40. So good catch and run for Luke Lachey. Clock stops 8:28. And don't underrate how that will play a factor going forward. So give Luke 11 on the play. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats at their own 41. Grandview trailing by 11. Casey in the pistol. Morosky behind him. Motion by Charlie James. It's a handoff to Harrison. Harrison up the middle does not get a whole lot of yards.
And Harrison
just passed the century mark in yardage. And Hudson Jump, he's been injured. So there's a void that needed to be filled. And Harrison has done a darn good job filling that tonight. And Luke Lachey's at 114 yards receiving. That's also impressive. Casey in the shotgun. 2 receivers left and right. Casey takes a snap. He's looking to throw. He's got Luke Lachey on a slant, but it's incomplete. Flag flies. And was there contact too soon there? Official points in Paint Valley's direction. And let's see what the flag is. Is it defensive holding or is it pass interference? It's pass interference.
Yeah, I'll put him at the 42. It looks like a Paint Valley.
So a pass interference penalty is 15 yards. And the Cats are in Paint Valley territory at the 43. This is 4-down territory for Grandview Heights with under 8 minutes left and down by 2 scores. Casey lines up in the shotgun, trip split out wide to the left, Luke Lachey wide to the right. Kyle Casey takes a snap, rolling to his right, looking to throw, throws right, and it is bobbled and dropped by Luke Lachey. He had it right in his hands.
Man, that would have been a big grab to get because he was right on the sideline for an out of bounds to step out, but unable to hold it in. Can't fault Luke that much with the game he's had tonight.
Kyle Casey lines up in the pistol. Darion Davis in the backfield. 2 receivers wide to the left. Motion Charlie James. Casey handoff up the middle. Darion Davis. Davis up to about the 40. And it's now 3rd and a medium distance here. Do you throw it again here, John?
I would.
Or do you run it and try and set up a 4th and manageable situation? Or
I would keep throwing it. You know, Luke Lachey, he had that one drop, but everything else, he's just been on fire. I'd keep going to him at this point of the game. Still got a little over 7 minutes to go, but, I mean, how many more chances are you going to get if you're Grandview?
You're not going to get any more chances. 3rd down and 7 Bobcats at the Paint Valley 40. 2 receivers each direction. Casey takes a snap. He's back to throw. He looks over the middle. He throws. It's caught by Jacob Hammercaller for a 1st down.
And that time, they did throw it, but they went with another guy. They went with Hammercaller. I believe that's the first time we called his name tonight.
I think so, yep.
He comes up big with a good grab. One of the seniors.
12 yards for Jacob. He does not want this to be his last game. Wind the clock here. 6:55 left in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 Bobcats at the Paint Valley 28. 3 receivers wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Davis at Casey's right hip. Casey takes a snap. A keeper up the middle. Casey to 25. He is at the 23. Spins away at the 20. And he crawls forward. Does he get the 1st down? I think someone's shoe fell off or something there. So Casey did get the 1st down there.
Still got 6.5 minutes to go. That's still plenty of time, Murphy.
Indeed there is.
2 timeouts.
6:27 left here in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 Bobcats at the Paint Valley 17-yard line. 2 receivers each direction. Ball on the short side of the field. Casey takes a snap. He's back to throw. He's looking middle. He throws, and it is dropped again. Luke Lachey had it on a slant over the middle. He had it in his hands, then it kind of bounced off his knee, and it's incomplete. And Casey is 12 for 20 with 169 yards. Second down and 10, Bobcats at the Paint Valley 17-yard line. Casey in the pistol, Morosky in the backfield. Motion speaks from right to left. Casey, hand off to Harrison, running left. He's to the 15. He is down close to the 10. It's third and short. We're halfway through the fourth quarter here. I'd go for the touchdown here. I mean, a field goal would make it an 8-point game, one score. But you have to go for the touchdown and get as close as you can. Third down and 2 for the Bobcats at the Paint Valley 9. Casey in the pistol, Morosky in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right, 1 far side to the left. Casey handoff middle to Morosky. Morosky to the 5. He's inside the 5. He gets the first down.
Clock stops.
Clock stops with 5:34 left here in the fourth quarter.
You'd like to score within the 5 minutes, though.
Definitely.
Murphy. You don't want to get under 4.
Clock is running. 5.5 left here in the fourth quarter. Kyle Casey in the pistol. 3 receivers, 2 of them near side to the right. Casey, hand off to Morosky. Morosky up the middle. Is he in?
Yep.
Yes, he is. Touchdown, Grandview Heights. 4 yards, Harrison Morosky. And it's now 39-34.
Now you got to go for 2. You would think, Murph.
No, you definitely go for 2.
Yeah.
No
point
question
of going
about
for 1. Go for 2. I would almost just stick with the run here.
But they are sending Hallie Jaworski out there. I don't like this call, John.
Because if you go for 2, it cuts it down to a 3-point game.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Hallie Jaworski is running back to the near sideline. And I see Kyle Casey running back into the huddle. Cats only have 17 seconds left on the play clock. 15. They're still in the huddle. 13, 12, 11, 10. And Cats, they don't want to burn a timeout here. They have 2 timeouts left. 5 seconds left on the play clock, and Grandview has to burn a timeout. Not good management by Grandview's coaching there.
And that could be costly, Murphy.
Very much so.
5:13 to go. Now you're only down to 1 timeout.
2 seconds just came off the clock.
Yeah.
So they may have to reset it. And big 2-point conversion coming up. And this one, assuming if the defense does their job, will go right down to the wire. And John, what play would you go with here for the 2-point conversion?
I would throw it up. I'd go
throw it up the top.
I'd go to either
both
Lachey.
Mr. Collier and John right next to me were thinking the exact same thing. Go up top for Luke Lachey.
You got some other options, too. Don't forget, every now and then they would go to Charlie James or Hammer Collier.
Yep. Yeah, 2 seconds did come off the clock. It was 5:20. Oh, 8 seconds. That could make a big dent. I don't think the officials saw that. That could be huge.
Here we go.
5:12 left here in the fourth quarter. 2-point conversion for Grandview Heights. 2 receivers far side to the left. Casey. It's a handoff to Morosky. He's in untouched. The conversion is good.
And we're down to a field goal game now.
And it's a field goal game here.
And what do we say about those extra points coming back to haunt Paint Valley?
That could come back to be huge.
And Cats went up 7-6. I said at the very beginning, those extra points are going to come back to haunt them. If they would have made one of them, it'd force Cats to get a touchdown. Now they only need 3.
Yep. 5:12 left here in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back. .5:12 left in the fourth quarter. Bobcats down 39-36 in the first round of the playoffs versus Paint Valley. Cody Cook to kick off here. You would hope that the Bobcats try and kick it deep and get the best defensive field position that they can get. Cody Cook puts his hand in the air. He runs up, and he kicks a ground ball over the middle. It bounces, picked up at the 26. The returner's running left, 35, trying to break tackles. He's tackled at the 40, but a flag flies in.
Yeah, that's going back. That's
all indications would lead me to believe that this is coming back, and that's good for Grandview Heights. And indeed it is. A block in the back on Paint Valley. That's 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and this will push Paint Valley back to the 23. So in the end, that worked out very well for Grandview.
Did. It's going to take them all the way back to, what did you say, about the 28-yard line now?
23
for Paint Valley? My bad.
5:07 left here in the fourth quarter.
And it's still too early for Paint Valley to try to fully melt this clock. Grandview still 5:07 to go, and you have a timeout still? No.
Newland under center, pitch to the outside, and the Cats make the tackle just beyond the 25-yard line. Clock will continue to run, 4:56, 4:55 left here in the fourth quarter. Grandview Heights down by 3 points.
And we were just talking about this during the break, Murphy. If there's any time to force a turnover, now is the time.
Now is the time.
They've been close. We've been seeing a lot of jabs at the football. Almost had that interception, Nico Card. They've been very close.
Second down and 6, Paint Valley at the 27. 13 seconds left on the play clock as they break the huddle. They put Newland under center in the I formation. 4:23 left here in the second half. Newland, a handoff to the tailback. He's at the line of scrimmage, squirts loose, and he got the first down past the 35.
Big first down for Paint Valley, and despite their defense giving up 36 points, the offense have been still doing a good job, not worrying about momentum or anything, just still playing their own game like I've been talking about this entire time.
And Paint Valley will try and run this play clock as down as they can. 20 seconds left on the play clock, 4:05 left on the game clock. Paint Valley, 13 seconds left on the play clock. They break the huddle. They put Newland under center. One man in the backfield. Newland, a handoff to the outside. Good tackle by the Bobcats behind the line of scrimmage. That was Braden Ison who was tackled. That's a 2-yard loss. And 2nd and 12.
It's all about giving your offense now an opportunity, Murphy, if you're the defense. You still don't necessarily even have to force the turnover yet. You can still stop them on 4.
Get the ball back. 3:19 left in the fourth quarter. 14 seconds left on the play clock. Paint Valley breaks the huddle. Second down and 12 at their own 35. Newland under center. Newland takes a snap. A pitch right side. This is Ison to the 35, to the 40. He's tackled beyond there. And it's now third down. Under 3 minutes left. And with the Cats only having one timeout remaining, this play could decide the game.
Yep.
Third down and 6. Most of the Grandview contingent here rising to their feet. Paint Valley has not broken the huddle yet.
See if they want to melt the clock and call a timeout, or if they just want to get a quick snap. It looks like that's what they're going to do, Murphy. They're going to let the clock run.
They're going to run this down. There's 6 seconds left on the play clock, and they have not even broken the huddle yet. And they wind the play clock down all the way to 1 second left. Whew, high drama here in Chillicothe, John.
And
what a game this has been.
Almost all comes down to one play right here, Murphy. Now, would you run it or throw it if you're Paint Valley? Would you stick with the run?
I'd stick with
that
maybe a pass.
Yeah.
unless they can find a receiver in the flat or somewhere in the open field, I wouldn't go for a one-on-one, over the sideline or something.
Oh, yeah.
Braden Ison is at 184 yards.
You gotta believe he's going to be getting the ball one way or another on this play.
On the ground.
Just killing
Grandview's defense.
But all you need now, don't worry about the yards you've given up. All you need is one stop.
Third down and 6. Newland under center. 2:17 left in the fourth quarter. Newland takes a snap. It's a play action. It's a throw. It's incomplete. Fourth down.
Wow.
They did throw the ball there.
Yeah, you called. Mr. Collier called that over next to me. He's like, I wouldn't be surprised to go with the flag pass to the right. And they did just that. They had the guy open for the catch, and he couldn't hold it down. And now Grandview has a chance.
And here's Ian Cockrell to punt. And here's the thing about him. He likes to give the look like he's faking the punt. So the Cats better be on guard here. Luke Lachey, the man to return.
Oh, he dropped it.
Fumbles the snap. He's going to run right. He's tackled at the 44, short of the first down. Oh, they're calling a face mask on Grandview Heights. There's a flag on the play. Oh, no. It's a face mask against Grandview Heights. Penalties killed the Bobcats earlier, and that may have just ended their season. Oh, man.
Wow.
It's hard to. Yeah, he fumbles the snap. Let's see. Cats do have one timeout. 2 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Bobcat fans are enraged at this officiating crew. Newland under center. Newland takes a snap. It's a handoff. He gets up to the 35, and
oh, he fumbled it! They fumbled it! They fumbled
the football, and
let's see.
And what are they going to rule? The officials are deliberating here. But a lot of lobbying on the Bobcat side, but they say he was down. Second down and 2 for Paint Valley at the Grandview 33. 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Grandview only has one timeout. I think they're going to save it. Newland under center. Newland takes a snap. A handoff to the tailback. Does he get the first down? I don't think so. Grandview needs to call a very quick timeout. They do with 46.2 seconds left. And John, I don't know what to say right now. Yeah. What do you have to say?
I'm speechless. Yeah, it's tough when games come down to that, you know?
It is tough when games come down to it, but that's
flag. You got to make the call, but you want to see it end you want to have a good ending one way or another, and I mean, Paint Valley, they did what they need to do.
And the play happened right in front of Paint Valley's bench. Not saying that plays a role in it. And again, we can't tell if
Grandview wants any chance.
We can't tell if he's down. Cats have to rip at the football because all the Cats need a miracle and a half if they want to win this game at this point. Third down and 2, Paint Valley at the Grandview 33. A first down would seal the deal for the Bearcats. Newland under center. A handoff to the tailback. He's hit at the 43, and he's down there. And let's see, 38, 37, 36. When will the play clock start? Grandview does not have any timeouts. And there's 20 seconds left. And I think this is they're going to stop the clock here with 18.9 seconds left. And they're going to give a sideline warning to Grandview Heights. Yeah, I don't know. And we don't know what the rules are for that in terms of the play clock, but
I guess I'll do it.
And that's going to be the game. Grandview, a hard-fought game, and they end up just 3 points short. And this season is over. Paint Valley moves to 11-0, and a flag flies on the play. Grandview coaches Peters is
irate,
chewing out the officials here. A flag flew as the game ended, so the coaches are just directing the players. I mean, you just hope that nothing ugly happens at this point.
Now there's ejection.
There's an ejection.
And the fans are cheering.
Yeah, you wonder if that does carry over the next year, the ejection.
You guys did an outstanding job.
And John, final thoughts here?
I mean, take nothing away from Paint Valley. They did what they need to do. I mean, they are not, they're not the ones that make the final decision. And they played a really good game rushing and defensively. They tightened up at the end. Grandview was unable to capitalize on just a few opportunities. And, I mean, good season for the Bobcats. Made it back to the playoffs. Hopefully next year they can carry it on. And it's tough for all these seniors. I know it stings, but they were the senior class that was part of that team that went to the Final Four, and now
that has to hurt us.
Yeah.
They come up short. Well, I don't really have too many final thoughts here. It was a tough season. Thank goodness, both Kyle Casey and Luke Lachey are back next year, but it's tough that for the seniors like Hudson Jump that it had to end the way it did. But we have soccer tomorrow. Victor Van Buchem will bring the call here. Will bring the call from Marengo High School in Highland, Ohio. Cats playing Berlin Highland High School in the OHSAA Elite 8 in soccer. And John, any final thoughts here on this football season?
I just want to say thank you, Murphy, for doing all these
John.
games,
Yep.
man. It's been fun. You've been helping us. You are been the heart and soul of the broadcast this season, and I think we all owe you a big thanks. And then also, obviously, our stats guy, Calvin Horning, and Brad Bertani for always giving us this opportunity. It's been a fun football season.
Indeed,
Sucks
it has
to end this way, but hey, they made it to the playoffs when a lot of teams counted them out, and they almost pulled off a huge upset. So take nothing away from the Grandview season this year. This was a fantastic team and season. And,
John, thank you for everything you've done for our football broadcast this year. Calvin Horning, I know he's not here right now, but thanks for everything he's done as well with the stats. Final score, Paint Valley 39, Grandview Heights 36. The football